Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, 12th chapter, text 18 onwards. This is regarding killing of Aghasura demon. Dushtva tam tadrisham sarve matva vrindavanam sriyam vyata jagara tundena hi uttakhyante sma lilaya. Upon seeing this demon's wonderful form, which resembled a great python, the boys thought that it must be a beautiful scenic spot of Vrindavan. Therefore, they imagined it to be similar to the mouth of a great python. In other words, the boys, unafraid, thought that it was a statue made in the shape of a great python for the enjoyment of their pastimes. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, some of the boys, upon seeing this wonderful phenomenon, thought that it was in fact a python and they were fleeing from the spot. But others said, "Why are you fleeing? It is not possible that a python like this is staying here. This is a spot of beauty for spotting, and this is what they imagined." So, in the next verse, it is said, verse 19, that Aho Mitrani Gadata Sattva Kutam Purah Sthitam Asmat Sangrasana Vyata Vyala Tundayate Nava. So I said, dear friends, is this creature dead, or is it actually a living python with its mouth spread wide just to swallow us all? Kindly clear up this doubt. The purport Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says that the friends began to discuss among themselves the reality of the wonderful creature lying before them. Was it dead, or was it actually a living python trying to swallow them up? So, verse 20 says that Satyam Arka Pararaktam Uttara Anuvad Ganam Adhara Anuvad Rodhas Tat Pratichaya Arunam. That means, sorry. Therefore, they decided, dear friends, this is certainly an animal sitting here to swallow us all. Its upper lip resembles a cloud reddened by the sunshine, and its lower lip resembles the reddish shadows of a cloud. So the next verse, verse 21 says that Pati Spardhate Srikabhyam Sabya Sabye Nagodare Tunga Sringalayo Api Etas Tat Dashtrahischa Pasyata. On the left and right, the two depressions resembling mountain caves are the corners of its mouth, and the high mountain peaks are its teeth. Teeth like mountain peak. Sorry. So, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his Sarartha Darshan says that look here on the left and right, the two depressions resembling mountain caves are the corners of its mouth, and pointing with his forefinger, the high mountain peaks are like a serpent's teeth. The verse 22 says that Astatyama Margoyam Rasanam Pratigarjati Esam Antargatam Dhyantam Etadapi Antar Ananam. So, its translation is like this, that in length and breadth, the animal's tongue resembles a broad traffic way, and the inside of its mouth is very, very dark, like a cave in a mountain. Sripad Vishwanath Chakravarti Tagore in Sarartha Dasantika says that the animal's tongue, rasana, resembling a wide astraktama, means road. The inside of its mouth is very dark, like a mountain cave. So verse 23 says that Davosna Karabatoyam Shasavad Bhati Pasyata Tad Dagdha Sattva Durgandho Api Antar Amisa Gandhavat. The hot fiery wind is the breath coming out of his mouth, which is giving off the bad smell of burning flesh because of all the dead bodies he has eaten. So, Vishwanath Tagore in Sarartha Dasantika says that the hot fiery wind is the breath from his mouth, which is giving off the bad smell of burning flesh because of all the animals he has eaten. Sorry. So, verse 24 says that Asman kim atra grasita nivistan ayam tatha ched bhakavat vinakhyati kshanad ananyeti bakari usam mukham bhikshu dasanta karata tadanai jajuhu. That means, then the boy said, has this living creature come to swallow us? If he does so, he will immediately be killed like Aghasura without delay. Thus they looked at the beautiful face of Krishna, the enemy of Aghasura, and laughing loudly and clapping their hands, they entered the mouth of the python. The purport of Prabhupada Maharaj says that after talking about the terrible animal this way and that way, they decided to enter the demon's mouth. They had full faith in Krishna because they had experienced how Krishna had saved them from the mouth of Aghasura. Now here was another Asura, Aghasura. Therefore they wanted to enjoy the sport of entering the demon's mouth and being saved by Krishna, the enemy of Aghasura. So, the next verse 25, it is said, Itang mito atatyam atadhyana bhasitam sutva vichintayati amrisa mrisayate raksho viditva kilabhuta hrithstitah shranam nirodhum bhagavan manodadhi. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, who is situated as Antarjami, the Super Soul, in the core of everyone's heart, had the boys and talking among themselves about the artificial python. Unknown to them, it was actually Aghasura, a demon who had appeared as a python. Krishna, knowing this, wanted to forbid his associates to enter the demon's mouth. So, Vishwanath Chakravarti Tagore and Sarartha Dasantika says that hearing the boys talk about the snake as if it were something unreal, Krishna began to think, what is actually a snake's mouth? My friends think it some wonderful scenery of Vrindavan. This is not just a snake, but the demon named Aghasura. How did Krishna know this? Krishna knows everything because he is situated in everyone's heart. Akila Bhuta Hrit Sthita, the Super Soul Antarjami, Krishna then decided to prevent his boyfriends from entering the snake's mouth. In this way, we will see that they will enter. Though the Lord doesn't want them to enter, still then they enter. It will be described how Acharya say how it happened in the next episode. Thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare